That hurts like a mother.
All right, what's up, guys? Back here with another basketball video. After Clippers and Mavs game 3, holy fucking shit! I know y'all saw that fucking game, dude. That game almost gave me a fucking heart attack. I swear, I was just the first 5 minutes, dude. The first 5 minutes. Holy fucking shit! I was ready to just like. I was ready to turn the game off. Like, I'm sure most of you guys were too. Like, are you guys fucking kidding me? They didn't learn anything in those first 5 minutes. It's like they got rid of Patrick Beverley. I was happy to see that at the starting lineup, but they still kept doing the old-fashioned fucking switch, pick and roll, or not pick and roll, but they just kept switching Zoo on an island with Luka. And they get off to like an 8-0 run at in like the first 2 minutes, I think. First 2-3 minutes. And then and like 5 minutes into the first quarter, they're down like 30-11. And that's when I was like, oh, they're getting ran out of their fucking building, man. They're running them out of the building. Like that at that moment, it was like you either come back or the game's already fucking over. And holy shit, the Clippers grew some fucking balls and stayed in the game. They came back, and what's really important about that game or that comeback is they did it in the first quarter. Like they did it. They didn't wait until the second half to make the comeback. Like they were in the lead during the half, which is really good for them because you do not want to be down 20 down 20 points, double digits, like all game, trying to claw your way back. Like that is not the way to win, especially on the road, dude. Oh my god, I was losing my fucking mind those first 5 minutes. It's like uncontested threes. Okay, let me say this: they played better defense clearly, but I'm still getting really upset because at times they're still switching without the Mavericks like making hard screens, like the Willie Collinstein or whoever's setting the pick, Kleba, he walks up and you can see the guards are already switching before he even sets the pick, and that leaves Luka wide open. It's like I'm just yelling at my fucking screen when that shit happens. It's so infuriating because there's absolutely no reason to switch when they're not setting the fucking pick. He's not even using the goddamn screen and they're still fucking switching. Like, man the fuck up and guard your man. Like, goddamn. Speaking of man, it was good to see Terrence Mann in this game way more than the other games because, like I said, he is way better than Patrick Beverley. Rondo is way. It's not even a question. Rondo is way better than Patrick Beverley. That's, I think, the number one reason why they won is because Patrick Beverley got like 5 minutes of game time. It's like, it's so fucking obvious. Anyone can point this out. It's like the Clippers are clearly better. I think they're clearly better on paper. It's like there's no question about it. It's so obvious. And of course, Kawhi Leonard is gonna do Kawhi Leonard. He's the fucking best in efficiency, at least. It's like, what was he? I think 13 for 17 or something like that. That might have been the other game, but he is so fucking efficient. And Paul George balled out too. Like, both their stars actually put their team on their back, and then the role players did their job. More senior hit his fucking threes at the end. Like, those are the winning plays. And you know why that shit happened at that fourth quarter? Because Rondo closed the fucking game. It's not fucking rocket science. This is so clearly obvious. It's just, sorry I'm yelling too much. It's just, this shit is so, they make the game so much harder than it has to be. Like, holy fucking shit. Imagine if, like, obviously you can't assume games are gonna be the same all the time, but it's like, just imagine if they made that adjustment from the very beginning of the game. Like, they wouldn't have had that deficit of 30-11 in the beginning, I feel like. But after this game, I still don't think they're off the hook because they still have holes in their team. It's like the Mavericks are still getting open threes. That shit pisses me off. Like, you have to live with Luka or anybody getting the 2-pointer. Like, you could live with that. Like, let him have a 2-pointer. The 3-pointer, those are the ones that are really killing the team. It's like, that shit hurts. That fucking hurts. Like, that shit is demoralizing when they're hitting their 3-pointers, especially when they're getting the offensive rebounds and then getting second chance points. Like, god damn, dude. Like, you played a good 23-24 second defense just for them to get the offensive rebound and fucking bury a 3-pointer. Like, god damn. Don't let that shit happen. That's so fucking annoying. And you know what I actually noticed too is Rondo, who is obviously way smaller than Luka, he plays even better defense compared to Pat Beverly. Like, that's how good Rondo is. He knows how to play defense. He's so fucking smart. His basketball IQ is so good. Like, he knows what to, except obviously for those turnovers kind of hurts. Like, sometimes he makes those really unnecessary turnovers, or those turnovers that don't really that really hurts. But Rondo is just, it's fucking playoff Rondo. Everybody knows this shit. Like, god damn, it's, oh my god, like, I sound like a broken record. It's not rocket science, man. Put fucking Rondo in. Holy shit. And then Reggie Jackson, he at the beginning he was kind of like, he was breaking my heart because he was missing his shots, but he picked it up and started making some of his shots, his 3-pointers, and that really helped too, man. But like I said, they're not off the hook yet. They have to win. They have to treat game 4 like a game 7. It's like, you don't want to go back 3-1, dude. That's rough. Like, I know teams have come back from 3-1 deficit, but going back 2-2 is just way better than going back 3-1, because that means they have home court back, even though it's not really a home court advantage because their fans don't even show up, to be honest, because you know it's a Laker town. But yeah, man, that shit is so fucking, watching these guys is just fucking pissing me off so much. It's like, think Mark, god damn. Like, Porzingis, like, no offense, Porzingis is kind of trash, especially right now. It's like, let him have his fadeaway shots. Let him have his 2-pointers. Like, don't leave him. Like, play him one-on-one. You don't need to help on Porzingis. He's not that type of player who can just make his shots. And if he does make a shot, oh well. At least you don't give up a fucking wide open 3. Like, sheesh. Yeah, so overall, besides the first like 5 minutes of the game, they played way better. It's fucking clear. No Zoo, no Pat, more Rondo, more Man, more Batum. Play small. I mean, I was expecting Cousins to play tonight, but he didn't. But yeah, play small. No Patrick Beverly minutes. I don't give a fuck. I'm sorry. And you have a better team, better rotation. I think there was that little stretch there. I think their best lineup is either Rondo, Kawhi, Paul George, Terrence Mann, and Batum, or mix it up with Moore Sr. and Reggie. Yeah, those are their best rotations, man. Because Terrence Mann, he uses up his minutes really well, very efficiently, just like Kawhi Leonard. He's not as good of a scorer, but he hustles, so I like him in the game. One other thing I want to point out though is that also pisses me off is when, like, during this game 3, I feel like when the momentum is on the Clippers side, Paul George has this tendency to like slow down that and like, or fuck up that momentum, and like he tries to pull up these ISO 3 balls. Like, just attack the fucking rim, man. I know it's easier said than done, but like, if you got Porzingis in the game, like, attack that motherfucker. He's not gonna do anything. He's gonna foul you. God, like, stop settling for those momentum breaking 3s and breaking them. Like, those honestly does hurt because they break the momentum, and it gives the Mavs like a little hope when you're missing those ISO 3s. Like I said earlier, the Clippers really like to make the game hard on themselves. Other than those last like 5 minutes when they really buckled down and started making, like, fucking Rondo started putting screens for Kawhi Leonard. That That's the kind of offense I like to see, man. Like, I know I'm not a pro, but like, those are those winning easy buckets, like bread and butter plays that the Clippers don't normally have. And like down the stretch, those are what you need, man. Like Marcus, is it Marcus Markieff? One of them. I don't know they're twins, but Morris Senior, man. When he gets those wide open threes at the end, that's how you fucking win these games. And then it was also good to see Kawhi get that like that last rebound where where the game was already over, but getting that last rebound like basically seals the game. Like that was like a game sealing rebound. Like nobody does that shit, man. That's what I like to see. So yeah, that's a good win for the Clippers. But like I said, they have to tie this shit up, man. They have to. They can't put their foot off the gas, and they got to keep this good rotation. Because you know the Mavericks, they're gonna make some adjustments. I don't think they're gonna just have the same game plan. Their coach, Rick, he's a good coach. He's gonna make adjustments. So Clippers better do their shit, do their thing, because if they don't, game over.
Oh, that real original.